Look, I read so many books on money, and while books go in depth, the problem is they take a long time to read, and let's be honest, who's got time for that in today's busy world? So in today's video, I'm going to share with you key money lessons I learned from reading dozens of books over the course of years, and these same lessons are exactly what allow me to make upwards of $1,000 a day with my own consulting business. So enjoy. The first money lesson I learned, and the most important one, is that if you truly want to be financially free, be in control of your time, have financial, time, and location freedom, your best option is to start a business. Now, I sincerely believe you can't get rich easy unless maybe you do some kind of playback on TikTok and one of your videos happens to blow up and all of a sudden you find yourself with millions of followers and lots of big brands reaching out to you to offer you sponsors. But let's be honest, how likely is it to happen? Very unlikely. So while you can't get rich easily, you can absolutely get rich quick, or at the very least, quicker than you currently are. And so when we start a business, what we want to do is to prioritize profit instead of focusing solely on revenue. You would honestly be shocked sometimes to discover how much profit some of the biggest businesses in the world are actually able to retain. Because at the end of the day in business, what matters is what you keep, not what you make. If you make $100 million but you only keep $1 million, what's the point? It's much better to make $2 million and keep $1.5 million as opposed to making way more and keeping way less. So do not focus on revenue. You can either decide to feed your ego or your bank account. It's your choice. Now you have to be very careful because not every business model is created equal. So you typically have two main categories of businesses: product-based businesses and service-based businesses. A product-based business would be something like Amazon FBA, dropshipping, whereas a service-based business, it would be either selling services or providing coaching or consulting. So let's take a look at the pros and cons of both. If you were to sell a physical product, let's say you were to try some kind of dropshipping business, your profit margins would be extremely thin, 5 to 20% at most. So if you made $10,000 in a month, in profit you would only keep between $500 up to $2,000, and that's before you even pay taxes, which is why, like I said, do not let revenue fool you. But on the other hand, with a service or a consulting business, profit margins are typically between 80% to 95%. So if you made $10,000 in revenue, in profit you would get to keep between $8,000 to $9,500. That's money that goes directly in your pocket. Now I can't really go too in depth in this video, otherwise it's going to be 3 hours long. But if you want to discover how I make upwards of $1,000 per day with my own consulting business, I've recorded a free training in which I'm going to share with you everything I did step by step. That way, you can literally just copy me. And I'm also going to reveal the only 3 activities you need to focus on if you want to make serious money. The link will be in the description. Or if you're ready to go ahead and build your business and you would like my help, you can apply to book a free call with me or my team and we'll see if you qualify for working with us closely. Now, something else I learned reading so many books on finances and money is that the compound effect is truly the most powerful force of the universe. Einstein himself said that. So what a lot of people fail to understand is that the results that you get today, they actually come from yesterday's hard work, not from what you did today. Because no matter what it is that you do, there is always a delay between the moment you take an action and the moment you actually get results. It's like if you were to go to the gym, you wanted to become fit, strong, muscular, or lose some weight. Well, you go to the gym, you do your session, you come back home, you eat healthy, you sleep well, you wake up the next day. It's not like you're fit, jacked all of a sudden. Of course not. You have to keep doing it for weeks and for months, and then you wake up and you look in the mirror and you've got the body of your dreams. But it didn't happen overnight. It didn't happen with just one workout session or one healthy meal. In business, it's the same thing. And so you need to be extremely careful because at the beginning, it's typically the hardest part. Especially if you try to figure everything out yourself, it's going to cost you thousands of dollars. You won't even know what to do and it will waste years of your life. But on top of that, a lot of people actually give up right before they're about to see some massive success. And something I see plenty of entrepreneurs doing is that they start getting results. They start making 10, 20, $30,000 per month, even more. But then they stop doing the things that made them successful in the first place because they forget that things always come with a delay. And I have fallen for that trap myself as well. Since I'm always looking to optimize things, to do things better, whether it be sales, getting results from my customers, providing free value on YouTube, etc. The problem is that sometimes if you spend all of your time experimenting, you completely forget about the boring fundamentals which actually give you 80% of the results that you get, and so you can quickly be led astray and just fall for shiny objects. In fact, I have lots of people who come to me, and that's the exact problem they're facing. They can't just commit to one thing because they lack a clear path, they lack guidance, and they often lack just the belief that they can achieve their goals. But my point is, if you're not seeing immediate results, it's actually normal. It would be abnormal to see immediate results. I'm not saying results have to take forever. You can start seeing results pretty quickly, especially if you're following a step-by-step blueprint, which is proven to work. But always remember, today's results come from yesterday's hard work. It's like if you stop going to the gym, you will lose the fit physique that you have. Rent is due every day, so do not let yourself become complacent. Now, one book that really shifted my perspective and allowed me to stop being in this scarcity mindset is called Die with Zero. In that book, the author challenges the concept of retirement. Growing up in the lower middle class, I saw my parents and even other people around me working extremely hard only to be underpaid, undervalued, and understaffed. But people were able to go through that mundane day-to-day for years, for decades, because they had been told one day they'd be able to retire, collect social security, and finally have the time and the money to do all the things that they want. Except that even as a child, I thought it was a pretty messed up way of viewing the world. Why would you wait until you're old, exhausted, and too sick to actually do the things that you want to do? The best part of your life is your youth. After 50, everything starts to go downhill. It's not going to get any better. Yet society tells us it's okay to waste our entire life working for somebody else, paying 70% taxes, and hopefully one day you might be able to retire and finally enjoy life. My goal is not to die the richest man of the graveyard. That's completely pointless. What's more precious than money? It's time, because the time that you lose, you will never get it back. You can make an infinite amount of money, but you cannot have an infinite amount of time. Yet, and I witnessed this myself growing up in the lower middle class, most people value money over time. For example, I would always see my mother spending hours filling out online surveys just to get free products from the grocery store. And I get it. If you're at the stage where you really need money, you're struggling financially, then of course you have to sell your time. You have no other option. But you want to be able to get to the point where you stop selling your time and instead you sell results, you sell a transformation, because that will make you extremely rich. That's what makes me upwards of $1,000 per day, and I'm still in the process of scaling my business. Now, something I learned directly from wealthy people is that they acquire assets. That way, money works for them and they don't have to work for money forever. Because when you're always trading your time for more money, you become a slave to money. And if you have $100,000, $1 million in the bank, well, it makes no sense not to invest it, because year after year, because of inflation and many other factors, you are only losing money. So it makes complete sense when you're wealthy to reinvest your money into the stock market, into real estate, collector items, or even different businesses, because that way you increase your wealth, and on top of that, you secure yourself and your family against inflation. Because who benefits from inflation? Asset owners, people who only own liabilities, things that take money out of their pocket instead of putting money in their pocket. Let me tell you, they get screwed. But when you own assets, because of inflation, you become wealthier as a result, because it naturally gains value over the course of years. But I see so many people trying to skip the stage where they actually make money with a business or a career, and instead they want to go straight to investing. But the thing is, if you were to invest $200 per month in the stock market, sure, in 50 years from now, you'd be pretty wealthy. But that's in 50 years, so your entire youth, you won't even get to enjoy it. So what's the point? First, focus on making more money, and then with your money, you can acquire assets to get wealthier and protect yourself against inflation. But most people try to do it backwards, and I have plenty of people who come to me, and time and again, people tell me they've lost thousands of dollars into things like crypto. Now, something else I learned is that you need to forget about yourself and solve painful problems for people. It's the only thing your customers care about, nothing else. I have people sometimes who tell me they're afraid they won't be taken seriously because of their accent, because of the way they look, because of having no previous experience, or because of the way they sound, because of their age. But none of that matters. When I signed my first couple customers for a high ticket price, so 4 figures, people never asked me, how old are you? They never cared about that. My customers only cared about the fact that I could give them results. And back in 2022, I started with a done-for-you lead generation service. So I was essentially helping business owners to book more meetings for their business. But then I transitioned into consulting because I realized booking more meetings with your ideal customers is not the only thing that generates money. You need to have the right offer, to present it to the right people, so to market yourself properly, to sell the right way, but also to satisfy your customers. So there's many different moving aspects to this thing. So building a business isn't just about booking more meetings. There's a lot that goes into it. Now, something else I learned is that saving money only works short term. I personally don't subscribe to traditional financial advice. The kind of people who say, save all your money, invest in a 401k, invest $200 per month in the stock market so that one day you can finally retire and enjoy your life. And let's say your dream is to travel, to see many different countries, explore different cultures. Wouldn't it be better and more enjoyable to do it in your 20s, in your your 30s as opposed to when you're 60, 70 years old? Of course it would be. And what happens if you ended up saving all that money, but then you die earlier than expected? Or maybe you do reach the age of retirement, but you're so old, exhausted, and tired from decades spent working extremely hard that now, sure, you have a nice pile of cash, but you're too tired to go ahead and to actually enjoy those activities. Maybe you don't even have the mental energy for it anymore. So stop delaying your dreams. I don't understand people who do that. And the truth is, the rules of the game were made for business owners. So if you genuinely want to be financially free, you need to be a business owner. I'm not saying that some employees can't make a lot of money. If you're a sales rep, if you work in, let's say, a particular type of company, you can make a lot of money with a traditional career. But to be honest, it's very difficult to access those opportunities in the first place. And most of the time, you are not going to make $10,000 per month in your 20s with a regular corporate career. It's going to take you decades to get to that point, if you even manage to get to that point in the first place. But on top of that, as a business owner, you can deduct many expenses as business expenses. So you get to pay less taxes if you know how to optimize things the right way. Whereas when you're an employee, you get paid, but taxes are automatically deducted, and then you pay your income tax, so you get taxed again. So you can't deduct anything. Something else I learned reading so many books is that you want to focus on working harder, not smarter. Now, building a business is hard work. You will very quickly realize that the business requires commitment, determination, and hard work. It's absolutely possible to make $10,000 per month, $20,000 per month, $30,000 per month, but don't expect it to be easy, and especially if you try to do it on your own. And typically, when you're making between 0 to 10k per month, you are in what I call the grind stage. That's when you will need to work extremely hard, because you need to get your business off the ground. You need to build momentum, and that's the most difficult part. But once you can overcome the hurdle of signing your first customers, making $5,000 to $10,000 per month, everything will snowball from there, and making money will only become easier and easier because it gives you capital that you can leverage to reinvest in your business. You can hire employees, you can buy better equipment, better tools. In fact, very soon, this whole setup that you see right there will be massively improved because I reinvest most of what I make into my business. I'm just waiting for a couple deliveries. But not only that, you'll also be able to receive the expert guidance that you need. I can tell you for a fact, 3 main mentors completely changed my life. One taught me how to sell, how to market myself, how to be a proper businessman, and how to overcome all of my limiting beliefs. One taught me how to speak to an audience, how to attract my ideal customers using free, valuable, informative content. And one taught me to believe in myself, taught me to see many new possibilities I wouldn't have been able to see on my own, as well as to improve my relationships. And without these 3 people in my life, I would not be making this video today. I would not be where I am. But all of that requires money. And there's far too many people who think, I can just do everything on my own. No, you can't. Nobody is self-made. I'm not self-made. Nobody is, because we always need the help of others. And when you do spend money, do so with an empowering, freeing attitude. Now, I know it's easier said than done, especially if you're not making much money. And I used to be afraid to spend money, whether it was to spend money on my education, on travel, on new experiences. I wanted to hold on to that money. But the problem is that as long as I did that, I didn't move forward because I was in the wrong energy. And I mean, nowadays, I think like in the last week, I spent close to $3,000, probably a bit more than that. And every time I do so with the attitude that more money will come back to me, because money is meant to flow, to circulate. It's not meant to be something that you hold on to. Now look, it's time you make a choice. You can keep watching YouTube videos on how to make money, how to build a business, but doing that will not make you successful because you're consuming, you're not taking action. But if you are part of that minority of individuals who's actually committed to starting or growing your business so you can become financially free, I invite you to check out the free resources in the description below or to directly apply to book a call with me or my team, and we'll see if you qualify for working with us closely. With that being said, if you found this video helpful, share it with a friend, and together, let's blow up this YouTube channel to spread the message and empower more ambitious individuals to become financially free. And when this channel hits 100,000 subs, I will be giving away $10,000.